you guys, it's Jamie from Play to Learn Preschool. Happy Thursday. So here in Virginia, we actually have a snow day in Northern Virginia. I'm not on the coast of Virginia at all. And we have, I'm gonna go ahead and say less than a dusting of snow, but we are such wimps. You people up north who have like serious feet of snow or cold are probably laughing your heads off at us. But we have a teeny dusting of snow, only on the street, not really on the grass. And they close school all day for us. So hey Kristen, hi Lachey, hi Ann, hi everybody, it's so good to see you. So we're off today. I haven't seen my sweet little 3-year-old class since December 15th. I miss them. But I have already planned our sensory activity, and so I thought I would just go ahead and hop on for a few minutes to share it with you. Hi you guys, Happy New Year. I know, ha ha ha. It's the craziest thing. So I grew up in Pittsburgh, and I mean, my memory could be wrong, but I don't ever remember having a snow day. Like, it would snow feet when we were at school, and then they would just cancel the bus services, and then your parents would have to come get you, and I don't know, we did it. And here, I mean, I should flip the camera on so you could look out my window. It's like teeny tiny sort of dusting of snow, and it's cold, but I mean, come on. Anyway. So here I am by myself. Gemma's not here today, students aren't here, but I wanted to share with you one of my favorite sensory dough recipes. So hi you guys, are you in school today? Is anybody in school today? Everything's closed in Maine. I know you guys really got that snow, right? And New York I know is getting it. But here in Northern Virginia, we're kind of like 2 or 3 hours, you know, from the coast, and I don't know, it's not snowing. Whatever. It does snow occasionally, but not this time, but we're still home. All right, so the sensory dough. Oh, thanks, Caroline. See, that's what happens when you have like 6 hours to get ready in the morning, right? I have to take my kids out this afternoon, so I thought I'd go ahead and dry my hair and do all that good stuff. Hi, you guys. Oh, I'm glad to see you. So the sensory dough that I'm gonna share with you is so easy. It's one of those things that when I share it, you're gonna be like, did you really have to do a video about that? It's the easiest idea ever. Hi, Tammy. Hi, you guys. But sometimes what I've found is the easiest ideas are the ones that we like the best because they don't take a ton of setup, you don't have to do extra shopping, it's just something quick and easy, and the students really love this one too. So, I know, for a dusting of snow. Burke, I know, are you guys Fairfax County? Yeah, no snow today. I mean, no school today. Craziness. So the sensory dough that I have ready for January that my younger 3-year-olds really do love is this. I like to call it, you can either call it snow dough or cloud dough, and it's a no-bake dough recipe. Super duper easy. Hi, you guys. Hi in Ireland. I bet you're not off today. And it's like soft like a cloud, like a little ball of cotton. And it's so easy to make. So I'm gonna share with you the recipe. I'm gonna actually make some, which you know means it will go wrong because every time I try to make something or do something live on Facebook, it goes wrong. But I made this just last night, ready for my 3-year-old class today. And I've got it displayed with some loose parts. So these are little gem sequin things. My younger class, the students are 3 turning 4. And for the most part, they do not mouth any of the toys or materials. So if you have kids who mouth things, then these probably aren't right for you, but they're okay for us. We have these gigantic glass beads from the craft store. I have little penguins that came out of a counting activity, but I just pulled them for loose parts with my sensory tray, and then some nice white rocks, also from the floral aisle at the craft store. So I have this ready to go, and I'm gonna show you how to make snow dough, cloud dough, I don't know, whatever you wanna call it. It's only 2 ingredients, so simple, and I'm gonna guess that you probably have these ingredients ready to go, probably. So the first ingredient is hair conditioner. You know, like shampoo and conditioner, but this is just the conditioner part. You can use any brand, any flavor, any scent. You wanna make sure on the back that it doesn't say keep out of reach of children. And, oh my goodness, did somebody you did, Tracy, where did I get the tray? Probably from Target, but they also have them at the dollar store. And you should watch my video from yesterday. It was all about trays. And then the second ingredient is cornstarch. If you are in the UK, I think cornstarch is equivalent to your corn flour. It's like a thickening agent that you use to thicken soups and stuff. So cornstarch, which I think in the UK is corn flour. So all you do, this is so simple. It's not an exact science, but you're going to mix equal parts of cornstarch and hair conditioner. I like to use this waterfall mist hair conditioner because it's got a nice light blue. I know, Melissa. I know, Francesca. Everybody wants to know about the tray. I can't tell if it was a joke or not, the question about where I got it. Probably from Target, but it's a chip and dip tray. You can also get them from the Party City or the Target or the Dollar Spot. Oh, goodness. Anyway, you're going to mix equal parts, and you can choose any scent or you can choose plain. What I have found with this is it's equal parts, but it really depends on the water content of your hair conditioner. So if you use a really expensive hair conditioner, which I do not recommend, but if you do, so like one time I made it and I realized I didn't have my supply of generic or really cheap hair conditioners, so I ran up and got some like out of like what I actually use on my real hair, like Paul Mitchell or something, and it was really dense. It did not have a lot of water, and so then the ratios are a little bit different. If you do a nice watery cheap hair conditioner, like this Suave was $1 for this gigantic bottle, then it's going to be even parts. But like I said, it's not an exact science. So when we make the dough, if it's a little bit too wet, you add more cornstarch. If it's a little too crumbly and dry, you add a little bit more conditioner. So you can just play around with it. It's also really easy to make with the students. You can give them each a little bit in a bowl and have them mix it up. And it washes off so easily just under running water because it's hair conditioner, right? And so it doesn't make your hands dirty and it doesn't color them or anything like it would if you put food coloring in it. So this is super easy, and I'm gonna try to tip the camera down so you can see the table here we're making it. Okay, so here's my bowl. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you can measure any amount. I have a 1/4 cup, but you really could do any amount. So you're gonna mix equal parts of cornstarch, and again, it's corn flour, I think if you're in the UK, and hair conditioner. Okay, so then you just mix them together. And like I said, give your kids each a little bowl of this and have them mix it up. So that's it. So you just mix it together, cornstarch and hair conditioner, until it forms a ball. If it's too crumbly, you're gonna add a little bit more hair conditioner, but I'd wait and see how it is when you get it all mixed together. And if it's too wet, if it's too sticky, you're gonna add just a little bit more cornstarch. So like this is a little bit too wet, probably because it's really cheap hair conditioner. All right, so it shouldn't look like this. It shouldn't look like icing, it should look like dough. So I'm gonna put a little bit more cornstarch. Ooh, see, and I wore a black shirt, so I'm sure I'm gonna be covered in cornstarch by the time we're done with this. But it's just gonna come together into a ball. I should be like on one of those cooking shows, you know, where they like then put it in the oven and then bring it out and it's all done, because that would probably work better. There we go. So it's just gonna stick together like this into a little ball, and then you just knead it with your hands like this. And it's super, super soft. I am online right now. Hi, Laura Pons. That's it. So it's super soft. It's really pliable. I'm gonna flip the camera back up, hold on. It's really pliable, and if you've ever played with oobleck, which is water and cornstarch, it's kind of that same like weird consistency where when you first touch it, it seems like it's gonna be really wet, and then when you start playing with it, it's actually really, it's got more of like a solid property. So this is it, equal parts cornstarch, or corn flour if you're in the UK, and hair conditioner. Kim, it does not work with shampoo. I've tried it actually with a number of different liquids, like I've tried it with hand lotion, and that sort of works, but conditioner is the best for whatever reason. Shayna, I will post the recipe in the video description, but listen, here it all it is. Equal parts of conditioner and cornstarch. So it's not really a recipe, but I will go ahead and post it in the video description for you. So this is good for kids who do not mouth their doughs or do not try to eat them, because although it's taste safe, I don't think you can get sick from a little conditioner in your mouth. It is not taste it's not edible or anything like that. So I wouldn't use it with little kids. But with preschoolers who don't eat their Play-Doh, it's really good for them. So, and it's good if you've got gluten allergies or gluten sensitivity, if you've got kids with celiac and they can't touch, or kids who've got gluten sensitivities and they can't touch flour dough. This is a nice soft dough. So this is the actual one that I made. It's not even the one that I put in the oven and pulled out for pretend. And you could display it. You could have them make like a snowman, if you wanted to put eyes and sticks and a little hat or whatever, or you could do like I did and put it with some loose parts. So yes, you could definitely add glitter. You could put in food coloring. Oh look, I've got, look like that lady with the Rice Krispies. You could put in food coloring, but I don't think you need to, because whatever color the conditioner is, Suave makes like green and orange and pink. It'll have that light tint and it will have that nice smell. And I don't know that you need to put food coloring. It might dye their hands. It's really fine without it. And it's super soft. So you should just try a little bit on your own in your kitchen, like a little tablespoon of conditioner and a tablespoon of cornstarch so you can feel how soft it is. So how well does it keep? That's a good question. In a plastic bag, it's going to keep pretty well, except that as the water in the conditioner evaporates, it's going to get a little bit crumbly and dry. So the solution is either drip a few drops of water on it to moisten it up, or add a little bit more hair conditioner and just mix it back up. It doesn't keep as well as that cooked Play-Doh that I always share with you guys. That stuff lasts forever. This doesn't necessarily last forever, and I usually give my kids individual servings of it because I did not try to cook this. No, you don't need to cook this. I cook my regular Play-Doh. I'm sorry. I usually give individual servings because it the shampoo, kind of like pulls stuff off their hands, and you don't want germy little balls. But if you only used it once or twice, it'd probably be okay. You cannot use just any type of flour. No. So here's the thing. Oh look, I've got more on my forehead. I'm like a mess. I'm like that Rice Krispie treat lady. Have you ever seen that old commercial where she's like puts flour on her face to make it look like she's really been cooking? That's what I look like. If you used flour, like baking flour, you can mix flour and oil. That's not a one-to-one mix. And that makes kind of like a moon sand, almost like not a kinetic sand, like a moon sand. But that's totally different from this. I'll have to show you that on another day. This is definitely cornstarch and hair conditioner. Somebody asked if it has to be Suave. No, it does not have to be Suave. I used Paul Mitchell one time. But Paul Mitchell does not have as much water in it, as I was saying kind of at the beginning. So if you use a more expensive conditioner that doesn't have as much water content, you're not gonna need as much flour. Cornstarch. Do you know what I mean? So if it's a really watery, cheap hair conditioner from the dollar store, then you just need a lot of cornstarch. If it's a thick, nice, expensive hair salon conditioner, you don't need as much cornstarch. So you mix it together and it kind of has that same property, kind of like oobleck, where it kind of moves like a liquid but feels like a solid, but it's really soft and it smells wonderful. So that's my idea for you. Equal parts hair conditioner and cornstarch. If your kids are home from school and you're stuck with them and they're watching too much TV and eating too many snacks, hey, mix up some cloud dough. It's a winner. It's really nice and soft. Even my older kids, my elementary school kids and my high schooler were playing with it when I was making it last night. So no, you can't use baking soda. It has to be cornstarch. Now there's another recipe for a white baking soda dough, but this is not it. So cornstarch and conditioner. No, there's no substitutions for that. Yes, pick a smell that you like. That's true. I find that the Suave smells aren't very strong. And you might want to pick an unscented, just a plain conditioner, because it makes a really nice white dough. So, yay, thank you so much, Laura. Thanks for your enthusiasm, you guys. It does leave your hands feeling very soft, which is nice in this cold weather because my hands are so dry and, miserable. So this is great. Okay, that's my idea for you. I hope you have a great afternoon. I hope you survive the cold and the snow if you're off today, and that you stay nice and warm. As always, have fun playing and learning with your kids, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye, everybody.